to anyone who decides to watch this at all. What I'd love to break down here. Why am I already sprinting right away? Oh, hold on. I know. Anyways, yes, hello. If you are a very old subscriber slash someone who, watched this channel years ago, hello. I hope you are well. Probably mostly just all of my old friends, but anyways, this is probably a very interesting video to make. Like, you haven't done a video in probably 3 years, and then this is the first video that you make. Like, what's up about this? And I had decided recently when thinking about making a Minecraft world. I've always struggled with this. All right, I've had friends who I have played Minecraft with a lot. Ooh, wow, that is way off. There we go. This should be a lot better. I like this. And something that I've just always noticed with the worlds that I've played is, that you can't really, go back and, reflect on how the world was and how much it grew over a period of time. And the decision here is that I just want to post a Minecraft world where I'm just playing and just simply have fun and be able to, for me, this is maybe more of a me thing than for anybody else, but for me, it gives me the ability to look back on a world that I maybe have not, allows me to look back on a world and be like, wow, I remember when it was like that, and then to be able to see it today. So in a way, I'm thinking of the future and what it would be like then, but then also, just be able to enjoy that. So I don't know how often I'll be playing on this world and posting it. Alright, so these are just small ideas, but I think it'd be really cool. This is a way to look back and see how much a world has changed over the years, oh, maybe this would be a super fun world to play. Some of my friends or whatever, we're gonna play Minecraft, and I was like, oh, here, just join this world once or whatnot. Or maybe play once or twice with family, or yeah, just whatever may come. So that's kind of the whole thought, the whole point of me making this style of videos and whatnot. So, and also too, I want it to be a relaxing kind of video in a way. Now granted, at some point, I want to go kill the Ender Dragon and explore ancient cities or trials chambers, and I know that maybe those are a little bit more not chaotic, but there's a lot more going on then, and maybe not so relaxing. But the thought and idea is that this would be something that I could just, you could play while you're doing something, or like you're me, me, or if someone is watching this, that you could just um, listen to just someone talk and whatnot, kind of somewhat of a white noise. So I don't know if people will at all enjoy this, but that's perfectly fine by me. No one. It's not even that, you know. I don't know. There's many different ideas and whatnot, and hopes and whatnot with this kind of video style and idea. And so, you know, for me, I'm not gonna be bummed out at all, I guess, if some of them aren't met, because there's so many other ideas that I have and would absolutely love to, um, yeah, do and whatnot. So, to be honest, I kind of just made this world. I don't really have much of an idea of like what I want to do, but I think that's the fun of it, where we can run around and kind of explore things. Now, granted, I do think doing something here at spawn is the move. Granted, I mean, there's some nice plains here and a little forest and a mountain, so there's many things that we could probably do or think about at some point. But, yeah, I don't know. If you have any questions at all, I mean, you can be sure to ask them in the comment section at all. Um, so yeah, no, probably talk about some other things, but I kind of wanted to give like the base layout, the laydown of, why I'm doing this, why I'm here, making these kind of videos, and also too, like I'm making this, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be leaving for 2 months in a little over a week. I'm gonna be out of town at a public camp for the summer, and am really looking forward to being able to go back out and to have conversations and to catch back up with people that I haven't seen um, in a year. So if you ever love working, with children, and love to, you know, be a role model and help, you know, in a way guide the next generation, I going out to a camp and counseling, I think, is the best possible idea or thing that you can do. Um, the first time I did this way back in the summer of 24, way back, yeah, way back in summer of 24, I went out to this camp, was kind of nervous and whatnot, like, oh, am I gonna even do well with children and whatnot? Like, never really done that before. Was kind of nervous, and I did it, and I had a blast. It was super fun, um, and whatnot, and yeah, it was just such an awesome experience, and something that I would recommend to literally anybody and whatnot, as long as you want to work with children. There are some people where they have just no desire to work with kids, which is perfectly fine. You don't need to be, you know, it's not everybody's taste, obviously. I mean, same time, some people obviously want kids, but you don't want to deal with other people's kids. I've heard though all those things, whatnot, which they're all very valid. Um, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. There's kind of the bum deal is like, oh, I want to do this, and then I'll be gone for 4 months. So, kind of my idea is that I will, hopefully put out 2 or 3 of these videos. I'm not going to do them in super rapid succession. Probably I'll kind of draw them out over throughout the summer, um, and everything like that. So don't, expect weekly uploads, I guess. But yeah, no, this should be really fun and whatnot, even if it's only me who enjoys it. So, but yeah, no, that's kind of what I've got going on. You know, for maybe for some of the few who might check this out from my friend group from years ago, um, you know, hey, I'm doing well. Life is great. Downside is I'm. Oh, I should have got a bed. Well, whatever. Uh, I'm doing well. I've been doing college and whatnot, and that has just been a blast. Getting to meet people in college and to make friends, and also, oh, I gotta wait. Oh, I'm bad. Yeah, to be able to make friends and new friends, and also, you know, be able to do a degree in something that I love and really enjoy. And so there's uh, nothing quite like it. And so I am just grateful that I can, you know, be able to do what I can do and still be able to. Ooh, can I pull these guys? Maybe try this. Yeah, be able to do my degree and really enjoy that. So yes, I'm okay and am, you know, living the dream. So, so yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I will mention there may be points where I don't talk about anything or say anything while I'm recording. I probably won't try to drown that out at all. I might throw in some background music into this video or into these videos, um, and whatnot, which should be, you know, should be okay. Um, Alright, I'm just kind of wondering if I even have. Oh, okay, I see a creeper over there. I was gonna say I don't know if I have mobs turned on if I'm not seeing these guys, but yeah, there's a dude all the way out there. But yeah, no. So this is a yeah, I may do that and whatnot, and you know, if so, that's yeah, it's just meant, you know, again, these videos are just meant to be calm, relaxing. So I hope my voice isn't too boring and is something that you don't want to listen to for an hour, you know. But at the same time, I guess, you know, as I mentioned earlier, like I'm kind of here doing this video for, you know, I guess more of myself, which kind of feels weird to say because it sounds really selfish to be like I'm doing this for me and me only. Um, but at the same time, you know, yeah, I'm not really on here to go and make a profit, you know, like I'm not on here. I don't know how to make a campfire. We'll try this. Um, you know, I'm not on here on YouTube to make money or make a profit. Um, so oh, it's the other way. Nice. So yeah, you know, so I'm not looking for videos that's gonna make me blow up and whatnot. It's kind of just more for myself, and hopefully, you know, if you do enjoy this and whatnot, that's a good thing. I hope that I could make somewhat a consistent upload. I mean, right now, part of why I'm doing this now is kind of had this idea a little bit of, you know, oh, this would be quite a fun thing to, you know, to do. And what is it? I'm probably going in so many circles, so I'm so sorry if you're listening to this. But yeah, I I kind of wanted to do this sooner. Kind of had this idea pop up maybe earlier this year, but life is so busy. You're working part-time, and then you've got a full college schedule on top of that, and obviously that part of my life and everything that's going on comes first. That's just how it is sometimes in life and whatnot. I mean, and that's okay. So do those things that matter. So this is just a super big side gig, and yeah, I just hope that this will be fun. I really do hope that I can look back on this in like 5-10 years and just appreciate this, where I'm at right now and what I'm doing. But yeah, so I don't remember. I think I went off on a side little tangent, and now we're here. I don't remember exactly what I was going to tie everything back into. But yeah. So 3 skeletons out there chilling as always. Oh, there's 5. Oh, that's very beautiful. Well, I'm thinking here, this first part that I have might be around an hour long. I'm thinking, maybe we'll try to set up a house or something like that. But usually in the past, I have been someone to much more of a tryhard. I usually would try to like rush resources, and probably at this moment in time, I would be farming some food. Well, at this point, I probably would have farmed up some food already and then went to the mines and go looking for iron and diamonds. But I want to take this series a lot more slow, because I think there's a lot of beauty in just taking your time and things, especially just in today's Minecraft world. You see all of those 100 days videos out there, and not to say that they're bad. They're definitely not bad. There's many YouTubers that I've watched do the 100 days videos, and they're awesome. They're great to watch. Like, just to name a couple, I mean, I think most people know what's his name, Legundo. I hope I'm not butchering it. Yeah, like Legundo, or Legundo. I don't know. There's another guy that seems like Captain's TV, or Mr. Captain's TV. He does really awesome job at having a pretty cool story with his 100 days videos, and also is able to add some intensity to them and whatnot. There's been this other guy I've been watching recently, Disruptive Builds. Really cool guy. And actually, I'll say this. Watching his videos, and kind of reading some of his comments, maybe not his comments specifically, oh boy. Not some of his comments, but... Oh, that's a cell. No, don't blow up. Okay. That was sweaty. What was it? Watching some of his comments, like, it just kind of made me realize, like, oh yeah, this guy's a dad, and he's making these YouTube videos. And I'm like, but what's stopping me from, doing the same thing, like just making YouTube videos? I mean, I know, granted, like for him, that's his full-time job. I mean, the dude's got, I think, a couple 100K subscribers, So obviously his job is a little bit different than mine right now, because I've got 20. So, but it's just one of those things where it's like, oh man, you can really do this thing at any stage or point in life and just upload videos. So, like, why not? Why not do it? There's literally nothing wrong with doing this whatsoever. I know there's the whole thoughts that go into it of, what's the the type of people or people you're targeting and whatnot, your type of audience, and all of that plays a role. Like these type of styles of videos, like I'll be honest, somebody who's watching 10-15 minute clips of super funny edits and whatnot, like that this probably isn't going to be your taste in in style of videos, or like wanting to spend time and watch this, but I know, oh wow, I know, for some people, like this is stuff that they enjoy. They can turn on a video and listen to it for an hour while they're doing something else. Or sometimes people just genuinely enjoy just watching a play like this. Now granted, I think there's always different things. There's some people who might be like, I just want to watch an hour gameplay of Minecraft with no what is it? I'm thinking of what's the word? With like no I'm blanking on the word. Oh, with like no or how would you say it? No one speaking? No mic? I don't remember the type of videos. That's probably why I'm brain farting. But like, yeah, there's some people that will like that, but I know that there's some people that would like this as well. So, to be honest, I would not come on to YouTube here and post these kind of videos, if there wasn't if there wasn't someone else who wouldn't enjoy this and whatnot in a way. Like, that's also another hope and goal, Yeah, I want to sit here and I want to be able to, like, look back on everything and, see how much my world has grown and whatnot, but another big aspect too is playing a game and creating something that other people would enjoy and whatnot. And I really hope I'm able to do that. That is a hope of mine. Oh, but there's another creeper just waiting on top here, coming down to ambush me. But yeah, that would always be my hope, and maybe as well too. Like if someone's just, if you ever got questions or things that you'd love for me to like talk about or mention at all, throw them in the comments. I think that'd be super cool as well at some point to have this type of that kind of interaction. So I do enjoy talking with people, whatnot, socializing. I love having deep, thorough conversations, even on topics and things where maybe I'm not as much educated in as others. But I think that's also just cool because everybody's got different perspectives in life on things, and I think it's always really cool to hear people's different takes on whatever it may be in life. But yeah, I should have made an axe. But yeah, so that's just kind of the hope on this stuff. Please as well, if you're watching this, I have no idea what I'm gonna title this. Like maybe I'll do some of those titles or videos out there where I've seen it's like relaxing Minecraft gameplay or something like that. I mean, something like this is probably more relaxing, maybe except for that creeper part there. But sorry if I'm clearing my throat as we're throughout this entire video. I got sick last week and I'm still recovering from that. But where did I think I got off track a little bit. But yeah, maybe might be something along those lines and everything. Sometimes I kind of struggle a little bit. Like I'm like, I don't want to say relaxing, I don't want it to feel like it's clickbaity, but that's also kind of my hope and goal, at least for now. Like let's do something that's more relaxing and peaceful, as I have the game mode set in hard. But yeah, I think we should actually set up a farm along the shore. And I'm thinking just like a nice little house right here. For now. I don't know what. This is also something I'm looking forward to, is this will definitely challenge my building. I feel like I'm an okay builder. Um, I have my strengths and weaknesses. I do not do that well with like an exterior design. I don't feel like I do that well with that. But I feel like if I'm building inside a base, or like inside something like in the ground or in the mountains, I feel like I can build some pretty nice things. But you know, that's obviously different environments and whatnot. Um, so yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this one. How much do we have? About another 30 minutes, roughly. Okay, sick. We got plenty of time. I don't know how big I'll make this first house, but for now, I'm just coming down here to the shore to get some wheat going a little bit. So yeah, I don't know exactly what we'll do. Maybe I'll kind of like jump into some of these like caves on the side of the mountain here and see if I can find a little bit more coal. That's an apple. So yeah. I really hope I'm able to, be able to post somewhat consistently throughout the school year and whatnot. Maybe I should set in a goal. Same time, it's like, man, you never know what's gonna happen in life. Something could come up and I am just booked. And I guess if that happens, then that happens. So So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do here for my house yet. That's kind of why I'm grabbing some cobblestone. It's like one of those things where, I want to make something decent size, but at the same time, I'm like, a small little shack or house is okay. I just I don't know what to build with yet. I mean, it's gonna be like oak and cobblestone. What I'm thinking here is that the logs would go on the outside, then I'd like have the cobblestone on the inside. I have to save this area for that, and then come down here a little bit closer. Well, I was thinking like this could maybe be like a bigger build, or maybe an extension of something up here where, like, say, it's kind of tough. Maybe this is the best spot for a house. This other land I can clear out. All right. Yeah, let's do it up here. Oh, that's weird. Something about this series is things can change. I'm not going to say guaranteed, no mods whatsoever. I mean, even then, what was it? This right here. I mean, this is a shader UI thing. So like, I might do that, at some point. Like maybe I'll have a different shader on that will maybe make the world look a little bit more beautiful. But it's not really my plan to, it's not really my plan to add mods. That's not the whole point. This is just a regular Minecraft world where you just get to build something and have fun. Why not? Plus, it's space Minecraft. Everybody understands space Minecraft. I do enjoy my mods. I do. But, at the same time, I'm like, well, I don't want to mod up a world, because I think, when I really think about some games and I'm like, mods are super fun and they add so much. At the same time, there are just things where I'm like, man, I don't know if I really got to like experience that, or like experience, I guess, like the base game or something like that, you know? So, and I think Minecraft is one of those games where, yeah, mods definitely enhance the game in many ways, and that's super fun. At the same time, I'm like, I think there's so much more that you can do in just a base game. Whatnot. I think I want this 4x4. So come here. Probably head back to that hole, and then we'll do a little bit more there. So what I'm thinking for now, at least, is like it'll be okay if we just do a basic one-story house. You know, we don't really need that much. Oh no, this should be kind of nice. This is a nice size. I don't know if I'll actually be able to complete this. It's quite large. I forgot I can sleep. That's right, I got that bed. But, yeah. So, oh, you know, something I just thought of, and I think I forgot to mention this earlier. If you see this video, please comment and whatnot if the audio is okay. I mean, obviously, I'll go through and I'll watch it, but, you know, again, I do want this to be relaxing. So if I am too loud, or if the Minecraft game is too loud, or the music is loud, please let me know. I'll adjust these settings around and whatnot, you know. So, yes, please let me know. Let me go make a shovel, because I do need some sand. We'll move this out of here as well. I think I can breed these guys again, yes. Hey. So yeah. I think let's go, yeah, pretty generic on the floor as well. Anyways, what could I do here? I'm thinking like this would be the nice place for the bedroom for now. Do it here, maybe like right here could be a wall for everything. I'm just gonna place these down for now. I think I lost my train of thought on what I was gonna talk about. I remember there was the volume. Just gonna get glass. Maybe I got too caught up in my house, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, just let me know if there's, excuse me, if there's an issue. Yeah, let me know about that. So I'll talk about this. All right, if you look through my old videos, whatnot, you'll notice I played a lot of Destiny 2, and actually at the moment of recording this, literally they had just announced today that they were going to do their last live service update on June 9th. I'm kind of bummed out that I'm going to miss out on that and whatnot, just because, you know, I think that'd just be super fun to jump back on and, you know, like play and have fun. You know, it's a bum deal. You know, it's crazy for me to think, and you know, many people have obviously live their lives, and they've seen things come and go, um, and whatnot. But for me, like that, this game is, in a lot of ways like my not I don't want to say my childhood, whatnot, because the game I really I picked it up a lot in middle school, but I really started to play it a lot, like my 8th grade year going into freshman year of high school, and um, I mean I love the game. I had such a blast playing it and whatnot. I've met such awesome people on there, and some of those people who maybe check out this video, uh, you know, definitely I've met through Destiny, um, and so there's really it's really unfortunate that the game is kind of in a sense going to be done, and it's sad, it's unfortunate. There was a time in my life, I think it might have been in like high school or right when I got out of high school, graduated and whatnot, where I was thinking, I was like, man, this would be like, I had this idea, and maybe this is, if there's any like fathers at all, maybe there's, maybe you relate to this, or maybe you've had these kind of ideas, but you know, it's like, man, this is something that I want to be able to. It sucks, you know. This is supposed to be my mind. This was a game to go play with my children and whatnot, and nope, that's not gonna happen. So, oh well. I mean, that's about the best thing I could say. Oh well. Um, Whatnot. That's such life, but it is unfortunate. So, I think I like this a little bit. Adds a little bit of texture to the floor. Um, oh wait, I'm trying to do that when that's just not possible. So yeah, no, that's unfortunate. I won't be able to be around to, kind of play that moment, and or be able to be around for that kind of experience, and that's gonna suck, whatnot. But at the same time, I got done playing that game years ago. I mean, last time I technically touched the game would have been probably January or February of last year. But the last time that I really committed to playing it was June of 24, which actually that's crazy. That's coming up on 2 years, at least for me. Like, it's a game that I loved, and I, you know, stopped playing it, and that, oh, excuse me, that sucks. you know, Such a great game, but then again, I mean, it just wasn't, really well taken care of, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word, whatnot. Sorry for the Bungie slander, but it is unfortunate, that it will, you know, not really be getting any more updates. To be honest, I think it's the the recipe there for that game to succeed. I mean, you just got to look at Destiny 1. like the game it's got so much potential, and I think that's what really sucks about it. Is this is a game that you see so much potential in so many things. The thing that they mastered greatly was the movement. I've never played a game, and I don't know if I ever will play a game that will have the movement like Destiny. There's nothing like it. Just what you can do movement wise and everything, and even then too. Like I thought Destiny was like pretty okay. Destiny 2 is leagues above, or in a way in like a league. I believe it's in a league of its own, uh, movement wise. There is no game where you can do as much as you can movement, with the movement. And that was one of the things that, for me at least, I felt like I was like one of the best things I was at in that game was movement. I always had friends tell me, they're like, dude, how did you survive that? How did you like escape that? And for me, it's just like, well, it's because I have good movement. I mean, that's also too comes down to decision making, but um, but at the same time, like still, you can have it up in your mind. You can be like, I know I'm gonna make the right decision here, 9 times out of 10. But you can have the ability to be like, I know that I need to escape from this, but then there's a whole nother ability on top of that of actually putting those kind of skills together in a way and like following through on that. It could be like, yeah, I knew I should have backed up, and I started to, but then I got killed. Whereas for me, it was like I knew I needed to back up. I backed up, and I was able to get out of there. And that's just thinking across both things. Like this is PvP and PvE, um, and whatnot, and so um, it was one of those things. Like I think I was thinking about it recently. I was like, man, Destiny PvP, like gun wise, I've never been the most skilled shooter. I've never been the most skilled player, I think. You know, I mean, there's definitely moments where it's like, oh yeah, I'm the best player in this match. But to be honest, there's moments where I'm playing against someone and I'm like, okay, well, my aim, I felt like my aim was okay, like middle of the road. I wasn't atrocious, horrible aiming, but I was not like, you know, oh, super super good aim and whatnot as well. That was, um, not me, not me. I was just not built like that. But the skill by far is what the movement was what I was the best at, and also too I think if you what is it that I'm thinking of? If you throw in I think if you throw in like the decision making as well. I mean, granted that just came from experience. Like, played this game, for years. You just kind of knew how the enemies would act and whatnot, and everything. But yeah, I never found myself to be like that. But the reason I was able to do so well was that was the skill, the movement side of things. So that's something where I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna, it's just one of those things. Circling back, like it's just such a great game in that regard. And I think that there is so much potential for the game to be better as well. So many aspects, the story. Maybe for times and periods, I kind of felt like, okay, yeah, the story is pretty good, but then there's other points where it's like, oh my goodness, the story is atrocious. In and whatnot, but there's always potential there. I go back to Destiny 1, and maybe this is like a setting thing. I'm not perfect at this, but you know, there is a setting, a way in how you set up your game, that kind of feeling, and I'll be honest, Destiny 1 has that feeling. Like, if there's ever a game that I would recommend, someone's like, hey, what's a good game that would be fun to play and whatnot, I will say Destiny 1. You know, which is, by the way, the deal. Like, if you're looking for maybe some kind of fun first-person shooter MMO, or at least you want to give it a shot, go play Destiny 1. You know, there's, especially if you have Discord, there's a small community there. That's for, like, more of the late game stuff, but there are people who are willing to help you out with some secrets and whatnot in the game with other things, but there's, what is it? You get, like, the base game, and then you've got, I think it's 4 expansions, and you get that for like $20. Now, granted, out of those 4 expansions, one of them is like a big expansion, and one of them is kind of like a decent sized expansion, and then the other 2 are kind of small expansions and whatnot. But still, I mean, it's worth it. I remember just a couple years ago, the game was like $60 to get all those things, so they lowered down the price, and that's where I'm like, oh, $20, it's worth it. You will get your $20 worth out of the game. Again, maybe at the beginning, like the story, it's kind of weird. You're kind of like, this isn't making much sense. But once you play the last 2 expansions, you kind of really start to see and understand and feel like, okay, there actually is quite a cool story here. And I think what it does so well is it's like you're placed into this period in time where, you know, there's not much hope, but yet there's such a rich history, and everything like that. And you know, there's just not many games like it. So, thinking, oh, that's not what I was thinking. So yeah, highly recommend. Go play Destiny 1. So, oh man, I need to go mine more again. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else for me to add on there with Destiny, but yeah, no, bum deal that they are shutting down. I mean, not Bungie itself is not shutting down, but you know, the game and whatnot, not getting any more updates. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I'm thinking here I might actually have this closed off. It's fine, I think. I'm not the best texture, so I mean, maybe this isn't the move whatsoever, and it's just gonna look super ugly. Whatnot. I think if I texture the cobblestone just a wee bit as well, so it's like kind of tough because I'm like not trying to overdo it. Whatnot, because there's not much. But let me get it. Oh, never mind. I was gonna get a quick swig of water, but it's away from me. I'll survive another couple of minutes here. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. Actually, I might also do this one here. Well, okay, so what I'm thinking here is like I would have this on here, and then my furnace be like up here in the wall, and then I'd like would want something to be kind of holding it. But I don't know if I have any good like trap doors that would work well for this. Like, I think trapdoors would be cool, but all I'm kind of working with is oak right now. So, I wonder either stairs or slabs will be better. I mean, I'm not worried too much because I'll be building a roof. But actually, let me go mine some cobblestone here. Look at these chickens stuck in a hole. Stuck. 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 Oh, so yeah. Rather unfortunate note. But I did see that trailer for the Lego Batman game that they'll be coming out with, and I might look into that a little bit. I can remember playing the Lego Batman games when I was younger, and those were super fun. I enjoyed them, and I feel like too it's also a couple more, you know, Lego Batman games as well. Like it's not just, you know, like it seems like it's combining some of them together. So that should be really cool. That should be really cool. So let me make a couple more furnaces here. Here's kind of what I'm thinking. Let me do just a couple of crafting tables. Okay, I think this is actually where that would come into play. Now, how could I make this? I'm thinking, actually, here. Then what if I did trapdoors? Oh, nice. I kind of like that. Maybe it's kind of weird in the corner a little bit, but we will move out of this cave. What I'll probably do is I'll probably grab the what is it? Or I'll grab this bed and I'll move it over. Wonder if I could do something with this campfire. Maybe just be cool to like leave it here. I don't know. It's a caveman. Caveman lived in the caves. He's caving away. Yeah, let's put that there. Then let's set the spawn. Yeah, like this. I don't know if I'm gonna like put something in between here. I don't know if that would be better. Like if I did this. Like I don't know if that looks better. Maybe this is one of those things where like more trapdoors would maybe look better. But I'm not so sure. I think it's just one of those things where like I don't know if what if I did this? I have no idea. By the way, my taste is horrible. If you find this ugly and disgusting, drop a comment down below. Yeah, I have no idea. See, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this. But I also don't know if this looks better. I mean, okay, let me see what this looks like without this. See, I'm not a big fan of this. I think it's better if in some way it's connected, or it looks connected. Maybe a stair? I'll have to do more wood. Like, what if I just did this? Maybe I like that. I don't know, maybe that's just overcomplicating. Complicated, compla words. Huh. I don't know. We'll rock that for now. Let me think here. Let's do a couple of chests, just so that then we can get this inventory figured out. What am I thinking? Thinking like so you'd have everything here. I'm thinking like you'd want to put some chests here. The only downside is I'm thinking like, well, maybe like this front half of the building could be windowless, but then this back half is a lot more windowed in and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's do that. Let's see here. Let's organize like these things down here. Let's do some of this. I could cook this salmon. We could have a little bit more wood here. I don't really need birch right now. Like my coal, we can throw that up there. We can drop a couple of sticks in there. That's what I'm thinking. Then we could have like tools right there for now. I do need to figure that out. Sorry, I'm thinking about these. Oh, and then sand. Yeah, let's go cook up the sand. I mean, I know there's a way to be far more on this, but are you serious? Thinking like, yeah, let's just do that, and we'll do that. And beautiful. I don't know what I'll do with this leaf litter. I'll probably throw it away. Throw the crafting table there. Yeah, I like it. Should be fine for now. I don't know what I'll do in this corner. Maybe it'd be kind of cool. Like, what if I had like an armor stand or two? Like, maybe it'd be like, oh, this is like my mining armor stand, you know? Like, or I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. I think that actually would be really fun if we like at some point. This is super far into the future, but you feel like different armor sets for different things, you know? Like you have a explorer's armor set, which like maybe we just make that strictly leather, you know? Like obviously you're not really looking to fight, but then you also have like your mining fighting set, and then you have like your nether set. Maybe you have a mining set and then like a strictly mob set. I don't know. Maybe that mob fighting set you'd always want to carry around though, you know. What am I thinking of here? Yeah, this house is definitely not going to get done. I wonder if I should do this on the bottom of these. I don't know how that would look, and I think I need a couple more. But yeah, and then I'm not so sure yet what I'll do for the roof. To be honest. Yeah, I'm not sure yet what I'll do. I'm kind of thinking like I want it to be decently flat, but I'm not looking for a like really flat top, you know? Like I'm just thinking, okay, we'll have the stairs come down to here. maybe then they go up once more, then you kind of like do a flat layer or two, and then, you know, yeah. So, or like one of these could be a flat, and then it kind of comes up more. And then I'm kind of thinking like it's just more up. I don't know. Sorry, my mind is thinking things right now. Let me just put these here for now. Let me just make a couple of more stairs, just so I have that somewhat idea down. Like, yeah, let's do that. Now the only thing I'm thinking of is, do I decide to put like logs through these areas here? Yeah, probably. Ooh, what if maybe instead... Yeah, this might be the move actually here. Like this side, we'll have it kind of loop more with each other, but then here, whatnot. So like, here's kind of my vision, right? So we'll kind of have stairs up on this side, and I'm just thinking that we'll go strictly this way and then up, and then same thing on this side. We'll just kind of push in towards this way. But over here, it'll kind of be more of like just I don't want to say regular roof. For me, it's a regular roof because I make roofs like these, but you kind of just go around and then you kind of like come up more to a point here somewhat. I don't know if I want to make like this its own point or if I just want to kind of flatten it out into the build here. But that is kind of my idea. Okay. Well, I think I will conclude this here. This is, I got to get off and do some of my stretches and exercising. I do some street hockey on Thursdays. I don't know if I will do it today. Why not? Because of others. But, you know, might as well do it in case. And also, I love it. It's a great routine. Highly suggest, highly suggest, you know, if you want to stay in shape, you want to be able to be physically active and to be able to do, you know, certain things, I highly suggest, you know, finding some way to exercise. And I assure you too, like it's an awesome feeling. There's, you know, really no feeling like it. I think personally, I think it feels great. And yeah, no, that is my recommendation. Do it. It's worth it. I'm just gonna light up my house real quick, go to bed, and then we will get off. I don't know where to put this one. Maybe I'll just put it there. Maybe there's a way I could put it in my house somewhere, but I'm thinking like I'm gonna put 2 chests here and then 2 chests here, and then this thing will go up in the middle. So, oh, okay. I like this place. I think it'll fit out well. Alright, well, yes, I hope you enjoy. To be honest, I do not know when this will come out. So, I really hope that that you guys, you know, really do enjoy it. For anybody who does watch it, I hope you do enjoy it. Um, you know, again, let me know in the comments if there's any audio things that you would love for me to fix at all or look at. I'm totally willing to do that. I want this to be more relaxing. I don't want to be screaming in your ear, unlike my brother. So, you know, I guess, yeah, shout out, brother. If you ever are interested in watching some way better edited, funny clips, and you are that someone who wants to only watch 10 or 15 minutes, even though you are probably not watching the end of this video, go check out Philip Scrotus on YouTube. Great content, um, whatnot. I know he's my brother. Of course, I'll support him. But I've watched some of his Overwatch videos that he's made, and it makes me go, man, I don't like Overwatch, but this is a fun watch. Whoa, the watch reference. So So yeah, highly suggest go give it a look. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed this, and whatnot. And I guess until next time, whenever that is, hope you guys all are well and safe. Peace.